Yo, my name is Amos. I am part of the St. Thomas Hope team and have been for a number of incredible months. I am very, very proud to be on this team because of some of the amazing things that we have done for Whitehorse. You might be asking, what have we done and what are we planning to do? Well, stick around, we're gonna let you know.
Carrick, I'm one of the chaplains here on the campus at Burwood. St Thomas Hope is currently running a food drive, and we're getting lots of donations in of food, and we want to use that food to assist people like yourselves that are doing it tough.
Well, the food drive that we conducted for our international students was very different to the previous years.
Previous years we've delivered bags to our local residents and collected them a little while later, and it didn't work out this year because of the pandemic. It wasn't possible for us to be able to deliver those bags and then have them collected by our volunteers. So this year what we did is we set up a drop-in point here at the church, and people started dropping off food. We also this year told people that they could come and pick up food when they needed.
And we had a pop-up grocery style pantry where we could still serve and provide to these critical members of our community. Well, the feedback that we have received both throughout the whole program and afterwards has been nothing short of mind-blowing in terms of thank you for helping us to survive.
The need became so great that we had people turning up at 8 o'clock in the morning right from the start. So we're talking about early on a handful of people coming to collect food to over 100 people in the end coming to collect food, international students and others who really needed that help, and we were able to provide that help throughout the pandemic.
As exciting as the food drive is, St. Thomas Hope has been able to do so much more after the lockdown. We run English classes, we run Kids Hope, we run Coach, and we'll let you know all about it in just a little bit. Before you point it out, yes, this is filmed on a different day. I have a haircut, I'm wearing a different shirt.
Kids Hope is Australia's largest early intervention mentoring program in primary schools.
To provide support and dedicated time to one child for the duration of a year, or in some cases more.
What it requires is one person, 1 hour a week, to go and sit with one kid and just engage and listen. And the beauty of Kids Hope is that one-to-one mentoring relationship. And the beauty of it is being the largest program in the country of this type. At a local level, we're talking about a handful of people at a local church, being St Thomas, popping into a local school 1 hour a week to just sit and listen to the needs of kids.
So Hope is able to provide English classes, and this program is through qualified coordinators.
With our English classes here, it's about conversational English. It's about being able to connect people and allow people to have that conversation out in the community.
Our very church offers multicultural amenities, facilities and services. So being able to warmly reach out and provide this education as well as a welcome is fundamental to what we do. So post-lockdown, we're continuing to take enrolments. We're adapting our programs where we need to make sure we have the right environments where we're still allowing the learning to flourish, but at the same time keeping everyone safe while building community.
Coach is a family mentoring program. It's about people here at our church, qualified people, being able to mentor people and families.
Reach out to families and provide that important support through life's ups and downs.
As I'm filming this part of the video, Victoria is under a COVID lockdown. That means that I'm stuck in this house, my room. And that can be considered unfortunate or inconvenient, but I have a roof over my head. I have comfortable, clean clothes on my back, and I'm protected from the elements outside. What about the people who don't have homes to be locked down in? St. Thomas Hope is planning to do something about this over this winter. We're calling it the Winter Shelter. It's very exciting. We're going to talk about it right now.
The Winter Shelter program is an opportunity for our church, along with 6 other churches, to provide accommodation 1 night per week during winter for our guests who are without a home.
The beauty about Winter Shelter is not just the 6 or 7 churches that are actually providing their buildings. Throughout Whitehorse, we have over 30 churches who are involved in providing volunteers who actually want to help and actually give back and look after people who need that help.
The program works by referring organisations, identifying the guests that would benefit from the program and are suitable at this point in time, and then our church, through its volunteers, being able to provide safe overnight accommodation as well as meals and community, people to sit down, talk to them during this time. Most importantly, it's not just about the duration of the program during winter. It is about establishing an environment or a springboard where our guests can then move on to be referred to other agencies and services for their long-term security and benefit.
We decided to run Winter Shelter quite some time ago, and it's taken a little while for us to get to the point where we're actually able to run the program. But one of the reasons we decided to run the program is the same reason we decided to open our doors when it came to the Hope Food Drive. It's about serving the community.
If you look at the pure assets that churches have in terms of buildings, and you couple that with our need and want to assist, and very much following through what God is wanting us to do, it's a perfect marriage of us giving back to our community where it really matters for those who are most vulnerable.
So we've still got some issues with some of the churches around permits and making sure that people have churches have their permits. We've got training coming up, so if those people that are willing to help out, they need to do some training, so we've still got the training we need to get through.
There will be a need for raising additional funds. These programs do cost money, but we are all very prayerful about that, and we do ask for everyone's assistance, including our church communities involved.
One of the big challenges with Winter Shelter has been some of the bureaucracy around the permits. Particularly, I've got to say, council, government, my personal opinion is should have sorted that out a lot earlier. We are trying to help people get off the streets. We're trying to help people have a roof over their heads. We're trying to help people who are homeless, and I think we should have probably got a little bit more support from those who could have provided that earlier on.
But most of all, there is no challenge we can't overcome through this prayerful endeavour for our community.
Well, it is 7 o'clock right here on a Saturday, and that means that we are at the end of this Hope Update video. But before you go, as you've heard from Melinda and Graham, none of our work is possible without the generous donation of time, resources, and prayer from people like yourself. With regards to the Winter Shelter, St. Thomas has spent tens of thousands of dollars to get our facility council ready, permit ready to run our Winter Shelter in compliance with the council. If you feel inclined to give us a gift, head on over to donorbox.org/gift-of-hope. There you can select to give us any amount of your choosing, either on a one-time basis or recurring. If you want to do a simple bank transfer, that's fine. You can find our details on our webpage. Stay safe. We will see you all next week.